How we doing with time? Everything good?
What?
How we doing with time? Wait.
Pictures.
Yeah. Real quick.
Pictures.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
If I steal it, you can come to my house. Yeah, but it's different. This is better.
Nightcap game of the night. Only 3 games on Thursday this week, and it is a doozy. We got the #1 undefeated team in Perseverance against the dangerous Night Owls team. They are the only team that has beaten the 2-time defending champ, the Guys. But the Night Owls did drop a game last week. They did not have Keontae, which was out of town. So they have dropped to 4-1. Actually, maybe 4-1. But this is the game that everybody's been waiting to see. Teo, crafty guard, gets Jerry to bite and get stuck on his back. And then, of course, the pass inside gave him an easy layup with a foul on the backside. 3-0 right now. Perseverance, the undefeated team, is up. Jerry coming back with a 3, right back. After making that mistake on a foul, neutralizes that three-point play earlier to a 3-point shot from him. Teo in the corner, always fun to watch. And of course, from the outside, Steven Souza's never seen a 3-pointer he did not like. Keontae going in strong with a strong layup, taking a 5-3 lead. Now, Kevin, I've never said this to you. I haven't said this ever on this YouTube channel. But ultimately, when I started this league, like you know, is to be able to have exposure for high school guys, college guys, guys that might play overseas, even older guys that just want to have a great level of basketball play here in the north side of Seattle, right? Yeah. Well, secretly, I've been planning, because of my connections in the Philippines, is to create a showcase team that could travel to the Philippines. And with my connections with some, agent friends of mine that really own 50% of the local players there in the professional basketball league, would be more than willing to set up a showcase game, multiple games, even with some colleges up there, to give some players here exposure to not only play overseas somewhere, but maybe get a chance to play over there as an import. Now, import players over there, they have seasonal conferences that have 6-4 and 6-8 divisions where they have an import player coming up.
When are you trying to do that?
Now, Kevin just asked, when do I plan to do that? It could probably happen anytime within the next 6 months if I really kind of committed to wanting to set this up. But what I'm really looking at is looking at the players that we have in this league, Kev. And if you had to pick a team, of course, or players, let's just look at teams. What team do you think has the best showcase ability right now in this league?
Probably our team. Have a breathe.
Okay, well, of course he's smiling because he knows it's not true. The truth is the guys. The guys are the most veteran-packed. They have players on the team that have experience playing overseas. So that would be the team that would have, in my eyes, a good chance of showcasing themselves. Now, it does come down to the ability of time. This is a men's league, and a lot of these guys have jobs and families and commitments elsewhere. But if I told you for $1,000 that would take care of your airfare and your stay and some pocket money with some, of course, coaches and support of businesses down there to be able to handle that, wouldn't you want to be able to come there and have that experience to play against in front of thousands of people in a big arena?
Yeah, I mean, I would say so. I mean, I feel like I'm good enough to play professionally. A lot of times, you don't see it because I like to allow people to play the way they want to play. But if you allowed me to run a team, and you put the right pieces around me, you have a phenomenal point guard. Yeah.
Well, there you have it. Kevin is going to be there for the tryouts if we ever have one. But yeah, there's scenarios like that. Kevin's a player where in the Philippines there is a lot of guards his size that are successful and make, a lot of money playing this game. But they're skilled in a lot of ways, and they have players like Keontae Woods to be able to go inside the paint like that. And if you ever look up, PBA basketball in the Philippines, Professional Philippine Basketball Association, be able to watch some of those games, you can kind of see what level of play they have. But basketball is their #1 sport in the Philippines. They love it, and they got 100 million people watching these games on TV. They love it over there. It's a big deal over there.
Yeah, I heard. I have a friend I play with. He's from the Philippines. He says basketball is like a religion over there.
Yes. Yeah.
He said they play for money, even on the streets. Like that's how they play.
Yep.
So I mean, yeah, that'd be a good opportunity if you could get over there and play.
Yeah. Like when I was over there, that was one of my funniest experiences after playing over there for a short time professionally. I was on the street playing with some cousins of mine for fun, and I didn't realize until my cousin came to me and said, "Hey, Dennis, you have to bet on the game before they start playing." So they don't play pickup ball or any of this type of basketball unless there's money on the game. That's just their culture, and that's how they accept it over there. Yeah. Over here, we love the game. We do it for free, of course, but over there is a third world country. Some people do it for money. They need money. And there's some very skilled players out there. They actually play with a rim that's smaller. It's one of those those carnival rims, because they're so accurate shooting. This is too easy for them for shooting, so they do use a smaller rim. Anyway, back to the game here. Under about 12.5 minutes to go in the first half, 9-7. Perseverance has a slight lead here. Night Owls, of course, very dangerous team. They have their full squad that I see of that are here. Keontae bringing the ball down. Jomar, we've had conversations. Jomar understands what he needs to do as a defensive guard, especially against a guard like Keontae. You got to kind of pick him up, 94 feet per se, to really tire him out. Kind of use that energy. Great look back door. Jerry putting his hand up. Spencer coming into the game, the captain. Right now, Perseverance has a lineup on the court right now with no legitimate big, but that that kind of hurts sometimes, Kevin, you know, when you don't have a legitimate big in the middle, you know, there's not a shot blocking scenario there. You know, guys can start driving the lane without concern on the other team. But on the offensive side, having 5 guards that can score and slash and cut, that puts pressure on any team. But like I said, here they are on defense right now, and Keontae is going to go in the middle. He did throw it outside, which was a kick out, but did miss that shot. Missed shot there. The shot's going up. No good. The Night Owls are a little cold right now, but they're right here in the game, 11-9 at the 10.5-minute mark in the first half. Spencer throwing it over to the top to Jomar. Jomar is going to have to make a decision here. Pass the ball around. Jerry at the top of the key, NBA range. No good. And here comes Keontae putting pressure on the defense, and that's what he does best. You know, you're going to have an answer for him. Close up the middle. Force him to pass it out. Just under the 10-minute mark now. Perseverance holding on to a 2-point lead. Keontae getting a high pick. Throwing it over Dimitri in the corner. The captain's going to muscle his way in. We've got an out-of-bounds situation there. Jomar bringing the ball down. Looking for a high pick switch here. Got a switch there, going downhill mid-range. Got to hit that shot. That's a shot, right, Kev? That's what Kev can do. What do you feel, Kev, when you have that situation?
I feel like every shot I put up is going to go in, at least in the mid-range.
Well, there you go. Confident guy talking about his mid-range. You know, me seeing him for the past, years of being able to be one of the higher percentage mid-range guys. You know, I would say he's a conservative 70% from the mid-range. And here comes actually Keontae bringing the ball down, moving over to TJ. TJ and Keontae have worked well together in the past weeks. TJ moving it over to the corner, inside. Destin reading that defense right there, was able to get his hand on it, tap it out of bounds. Keontae taking a 3 outside, no good. Out of bounds on Destin. No, they're off today. Us and Hopper Breed. We only have 3 games tonight. Just under 8 minutes, 13-13. Spencer. Mid-range jumper, no good. Shot from the outside, no good. Bobby for the top of the key, no good. Now Bobby's a good friend of Steven Souza. Bobby will be playing in the 3-on-3 elite division this weekend with Steven. Steven being part of the defending champions last year, of the Everett 3-on-3 and won the $1,000 first prize. He is now left with, he had Masamba and Daniel, he mentioned earlier, from last year, but they no longer can make it. So now it comes down to him picking up another player, which he did, in Spencer. So Spencer, Steven, and Bobby playing this weekend in 3-on-3. They'll probably just play with them three. They'll be battling up against probably 10 or 11 teams, all in elite division. A lot of those guys probably, you know, are in this league here. So it'll be fun to watch. It's great that it's sponsored by Boeing, and to be able to give out $1,000 for first prize is awesome in the elite division. Now there also is the Battle of the Lake this weekend down at Green Lake. Historical tournament they have every year. Legendary players in the past have played in it. But that will be this weekend also. Spencer from the corner. And here comes downhill. Bobby, great recovery on that, huh, Kev? I mean, that guy was, he actually fouled him at the you know, at NBA 3 line, then still caught up and blocked Keontae's layup after the whistle.
Yeah, Bobby, I played with him in a 3-on-3 at the Monroe tournament last year. He's a shooter and he got great length, so he can disrupt those kind of shots.
Well, just like you just said, Bobby with great length, used it again and blocked Keontae again. Jerry from the corner, they hit it, and just like that, they got the lead, 19-18 with 4 minutes to go in the first half. What a great battle with these two top teams here in the Muv Fitness Summer League. And Jerry with the steal, 2-on-1, and it's off the glass. Boom! Great play there by Spencer to read that defense, to try to block that shot, do it off the glass quickly, and Jerry had it.
That's what I like to see.
That is chemistry, that is timing, that is what you like to see at Muv Fitness, Anton. Come down Thursday nights, this is where it's happening.
Those guys must have been in chemistry class together in high school, because that looked amazing.
21-18, the undefeated Perseverance team is proven to everyone here. That's why they are undefeated. They are for real. The guys, of course, the two-time defending champs are having a bye this week. They are relaxing this week. Hopper Breed, Kevin and I sitting here relaxing this week with a bye. But right now we're able to watch these two teams, the other top teams here in this league, battle it out, beat up each other, and see who's going to come out on top at the end of this night. And Keontae with a three outside, no good. Spencer cleaning it up on the board. Gets to the Bobby. Bobby's going to take a quick three-pointer. No good, in and out. Up top. Good pass to Jerry. Chemistry's good on that side. Great decision by Dimitri. In the air, kicks it out, and giving Jerry more than enough time to take that three-pointer. Great decision, great call on what the ref just said. The other team did touch the ball first. You know, Kevin, in that situation, when the ball rolling that way, which would probably continually roll out of bounds, Seth did not have to touch that ball and take any risk there that he did, because that ball being touched by Perseverance would have been a turnover no matter what. But he did touch it, and of course it backfired on the Night Owls. So I guess for future reference, we've learned something there. Just let the ball roll out. You know what I mean?
I don't think I've ever seen that before. That was the first time I saw that.
Yep, that was a headsy play by Steven Souza. And just to let you guys know, he's a professional retired baseball player playing in a men's basketball league, but he understands this game. And I love when guys can come in here and play this game with great.
Steven, 8 years in the major league. He's from Cascade High School. He's from the neighborhood. Yeah.
Yeah, Steven.
Just like Shaq said.
Google me.
Google him.
Steven Souza is on a side mission right now.
Yes.
Side quest.
Great pass, great shot. Jomar, the smallest guy on the court, with an offensive rebound. That's Hart. That's a guy that wants it badly. Jomar is a product of Shoreline College. He's got college experience. He comes here with great intentions to try to be one of the better guards in this league. He talks about it. He comes out here, plays hard. He does what he can to make his team win. Steven with an offensive rebound. Perseverance. They want this. Inside. Back out to Destin. Destin will take the open look. Great play. Great ball movement. I love to see it. Perseverance is undefeated for a reason. "18 seconds to go, Kevin. It's just a last shot possession situation. Since we're both talking about it, the best thing that Perseverance can do right now is foul. Foul them now. Foul them now. Foul them now. Nope. And that they just got really lucky there, Kevin. And I was talking about this the other day with our team. They're moving the ball around. They're trying to get in position to get an open look. Reach out and foul them. Stop the play and let the clock run out to halftime. As a defensive player, you have to do that in a men's league, that the clock doesn't stop unless you call timeout in the first half. Does that make sense, Kev?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you want to play the game the way this specific game is at MUV, then yeah, you want to foul so the time runs out, like you said. Yeah. Don't give them a chance to get that last second shot. Yeah.
Low scoring first half, very, very low scoring first half. A defensive struggle. 26 to 26. This is going to be a battle coming down the stretch here, Kev.
Yeah, I mean, I like to see it. I like to see defensive games. So you got to start using some strategy to break down the defense. So this is good. Not an issue that is low scoring.
There's been some highlights in this game. We'd love to see two teams be able to show off their skill set, show off their great teamwork. Seeing some athletic guys being able to showcase their athletic ability and highlights. And that's what this league's about, being able to showcase your talents at a high level here. And you know what? Organically, over the past year, it's brought out the better players in the Northwest. You know, love to see high-level basketball here in the north side. You're from the north side here. You grew up in this side of town. You know, Seattle's known for basketball, but on the north side, it's always good to have quality basketball leagues that guys don't have to drive so far to play.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of great players on the north side. They just didn't really get the same opportunity because they're not really the same exposure, but definitely a lot of good players from up north. Yeah.
Of course, with the Seattle Supersonics, kind of setting up to be back here in the city in a couple years, few years maybe. This is a breeding ground for great basketball, and there's been some great talent that's come out of Seattle. 2 of the last 5 years, the top pick or the top players in the NBA have been from Seattle, correct?
Yeah, a lot of NBA guys from Seattle. It seems like it's increasing. I feel like I mean the number 1 pick, Paolo, was last year drafted in NBA.
Rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year from Seattle. Yeah. And I mean growing up playing AU, I mean it was so competitive playing in Seattle. I mean, like I said, we have good guys up north, but going up in South playing against the type of style up there was definitely humbling because those guys, they live, eat, and breathe basketball.
Well, we just love to be able to watch basketball when we can. Pacific Northwest Ballers YouTube channel, able to showcase these games. They usually get posted, 11 a.m. Friday mornings after the Thursday night games, of course. This week we had 3 games. I set up the remaining schedules to be 3 games for the next 3 weeks, this week included. And then we'll go into the playoff system. All 8 teams make the playoffs, seed 1 through 8. And then, of course, the championship team will not only get customized, brand new, one-of-a-kind MUV Summer League Championship jerseys with the patch there. It's going to be red this season, but they also get a free roll. Free roll, $550 value, fall league team fee waived for the champion of the Summer League here. For all 8 of these teams, anything can happen. We've had an 8th seed win it all 2 seasons ago, with that team coming back and then being the number 1 seed and winning it again. So, Night Owls, they have great custom jerseys, reversibles, black and white, but they won't be opposed to getting a brand new custom Summer League champion jersey. Anybody sees those jerseys knows that there's only one of a kind. They represent the champions of the Summer League, just like the guys represent the champions of the Spring League with their North Carolina blue jerseys that they sport every week in this league. Spencer's put together a really good squad. Look at this pick and roll. Great play with Bobby. Bobby, a high-level basketball player. Like Kevin has had experience. You had experience playing with him in a 3-on-3. And he just brings a lot of length, brings a lot of shooting ability. Destin is a dangerous player in the open court, transition-wise.
Bobby's a coach at Curtis. I think this is one state, too.
Oh, yes, that's right. You're right. Yep.
Yeah, he coaches at Curtis. I think I think they won state. I'm not sure. I heard something about that.
He pushed you in the back on the.
So I mean, you got good coaching experience too. Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's right. That reminds me. Yes, you're right. You're right, Kevin. Bobby does coach over there. I got his buddy Steven here. Steven's just going into the game, but Steven's his buddy. Brought him over here to play, and I'm not sure. I think they might have played, some high school baseball or something together. They definitely know each other a long time.
He played University of Montana, I believe. Bobby did.
Bobby for basketball.
Yeah, Division I basketball. Yeah.
Nice. But is he from here originally or no?
I think so. I think he's from Tacoma.
Oh, really?
I don't know, like, yeah. That's from what I know.
I should be getting paid to be a journalist at this point.
I should be getting paid to be a journalist at this point, man.
Yeah, me too. Feel like I do this for free, but I love it. A lot of fun to be out here, talk basketball, and that's why we're out here. I think Kevin's probably one of the biggest gym rats I know. You know, he's out here when he's not playing. He's out here when his team has a bye. He's out here when the team is playing. I mean, he's out here all the time. And that's what I like about Kevin. He loves basketball. Ball moving around. Teo getting it, going in strong. Great steal by Jerry. Great wraparound steal by Jerry. That had to be perfect timing because Teo got around that corner. He was way ahead of him. And here it is, 33-36. The Night Owls have a slight lead here. And it's, bad pass there by Spencer. He knows it. Over to the corner. Shot goes up. No good again. Teo bring it down to Spencer. Throws into the middle. Bobby lining up a situation here. High pick switch. Oh, inside. Oh, turnover. The idea was there. Oh! Teo coming back and doing it. Oh! Wow, Destin with the offensive rebound. Strong play by Destin off the missed layup by Spencer. Destin brings so much to this team, Kev. What do you think about Destin?
Man, Destin's one of my favorite players. His athleticism is ridiculous, but now he's able to shoot the ball, play defense. I mean, just a great teammate too. You know, good attitude. He's one of those guys you like to have around.
Well, Destin, if you're hearing this commentary, you owe Kevin lunch. He gave you some high praise there for what you do on the court for your team. Bobby with a quick three, no good. They're down 3 right now. Spencer's team with under 13 minutes. The Night Owls doing what they can. What a play, almost in there. Bobby bringing it down. Over to. Moving the ball around. Jerry going inside. Moving the ball around to the captain. Captain gets in the lane. Moving the ball around. Great ball movement by the Night Owls. Look at this ball movement. Making the defense run around. Wow. I love to see great basketball like this. Look at this. Almost from the corner, Teo. And here comes the Night Owls.
Come on.
38-41. Just about the 11.5 mark in the game here. As advertised, man, this game has been back and forth. Both teams playing hard. Destin taking his mid-range. No good there. Here comes Keontae. Moving over to TJ. TJ taking his time. Throws it to Jerry. Man, I'm just looking at the Night Owls. Everybody's a dangerous three-point threat out here on the court, Kev.
Night Owls on the three-point line?
Yeah, look at them.
Yeah.
I mean, they all can shoot threes.
And well, there you go. You got Destin taking a 3 for the other side. But we're talking about the Night Owls here, Kev. You got TJ can hit a 3, Jerry can hit a 3. You got, of course, Keontae and Antonio, which is a new player that has been here for a few games. He can hit from outside.
Yeah, man, these are 2 good teams. 2 really good teams. Playing pickup basketball in the past few years. A lot of the top guys that you see in the local runs are playing right now. This is fun. This is good to watch.
You can tell the good teams in this league, they understand pace. I keep on saying about pace. The lead guard or the lead player with the ball, bringing the ball down into the offensive side of the court. They understand if they got their teammates walking down, they wait for them teammates. Let's make it 5-on-5, not 2-on-5. You know what I mean? And that's when you can tell the good teams understand the game. They play with great pace. They understand they're only as good as the slowest guy on their team. They really got to be able to cater to all 5 guys to be successful. Right?
All right, Dennis, I'm going to ask you this question. What do you think about my performance last game versus the guys? How do you think I played in the second game or last game? And what adjustments could I make, and what did I do well compared to 2 games, contrasted games?
Well, if you're just specifically talking about that game, of course, over the years, you were that ball dominant player when I first met you. Then you became always that scorer, but more of a smarter scorer. And then you became an understanding of where your strengths were. Your mid-range was your high percentage shots. You handle the ball well. Defensively, you're a difference maker. Talking about last game, you're on a team with 2 other guards that are very skilled like yourself. But the key thing for you, you kind of defer to your teammates at times. When really I see yourself as a leader type guard that can not only set the pace of your team, but also set your teammates up for good passes. Now, the key thing for you, for future reference, is to be more vocal as a leader, to be able to tell your teammates and put them in position for success. Right now, like you said earlier, with your demeanor and your style, you're a great guy, you're a nice guy. A lot of people in general take advantage of nice guys, as you said. They could be kind to you if you're kind to them, or they could take advantage of you if you're kind to them, right? In your case, in the basketball court, you defer to some other players. They feel that you're giving them, enabling them to take over at times when you're the better percentage shooter, you're the better percentage situation. So for future reference, I would say, and we've talked about it off camera and all the time, your leadership skills vocally have to step up to make your teammates understand that you understand this game well, and you're going to put them in position to win with your skill set.
Yeah, I think what you said about being vocal and kind of understanding the pace of the game, adding that to my game, I think will help me grow. I mean, just take that next step.
Yeah. And like I said, we've won championship with Hopper Breed. We've made it to the finals 3 times in a row. This past year and a half, let's say. But we've had AK, a veteran, a player that's played overseas, a guy that plays strong. He was considered our big, even though he was kind of a guard. To be able to harness all that skill set we had on our Hopper Breed to be able to win championship. But now this league has evolved, and you know it. And now you've got teams like Perseverance. The Night Owls have gotten better. The guys are extremely talented. Hopper Breed now has to realize they need to evolve and not stick to the same scenario as My Turn Basketball, because our speed and quickness can be nullified if we don't play together, correct?
Yeah. No, I think we got some adjustments to make. Because I think we can compete with everything. I think we can win the championship. I think we just got to make adjustments. So, like you said, the league has evolved, so we can't play the same that we used to.
Yes.
You know, if we want to win.
Yes. Yes. So, yeah, Kevin, you know, we talked about this. You know, right now, being at 2-3, we've lost 3 in a row. We started off 2-0. Of course, we ran into, you know, the better teams here. I put us in position to hopefully, you know, be ready for those games, but we weren't ready. And now with 2 games left to go in our season, we are trying to position ourselves in probably, hopefully, the 4th or 5th seed, which gives us a chance to win that first playoff game, and then roll the dice, you know, come Final Four. And we've done the miraculous, you know, underdog wins, and we're just gonna have to try to hopefully put that together when it comes to playoff time. And that only happens when we can do it with their next 2 games, correct?
Yeah, I'm confident. I think the next game we'll have a chat before the game, and we'll think of something. I mean, we've already been talking, me and Dennis, of what we want to do differently, and it's gonna be exciting to see how we adjust and how teams try to adjust us. Yeah.
Now, getting back to the game here, 4.5 minutes. This is the battle. This is going to come down to the wire. 50-49. Perseverance has a 1-point lead. And there we go. There's a turnover. Four minutes to go. Big shot by the Night Owls. Keontae hits a shot going up 2. Jomar setting up a play here. Inside, off the foot, staying here. It was off the foot of the Night Owls. The referees are doing a great job tonight. Of course, Les brought his buddy here that doing a great job tonight, especially coming down the stretch here, especially with solid teams playing. You want to have, you know, really good referees in this situation. And we are now going to okay, here it is, 3.5 minutes to go. I did think it went off. I did think it did go off Night Owls. That's what I was thinking, and they corrected it. Now, Steven outside with the ball. He takes a 3. That's a big shot in this situation at 3 minutes to go. You know, in that situation, Kev, you know, I always say, you know, he is more effective down low offensive rebounding than taking a 3 outside. He has a lot more 3-point, you know, efficiency guys outside for that. But, you know, he's a competitor. He went for it, right, Kev?
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, the game of basketball, like you said, percentages matter, but also there's sometimes those players that they don't care, and they're trying to put the nail in the coffin. You know what I mean? You got scenarios, different types of scenarios.
Yeah. Great game by the Night Owls, man. I mean, you know, up against Perseverance, undefeated team. You know, what I love about this league, it's really competitive, and I would say the top 4 teams are like real tight. So Kevin and I talking about the top 4 teams. It's been really good here with these 2 teams. The Night Owls, if they win tonight, they have the tiebreaker against Perseverance, assuming they win. They have the tiebreaker against the guys, so they could control their own destiny here. If Perseverance wins, they're all by themselves, top of the food chain, undefeated. So that could mean the number 1 seed coming down the stretch here. Let's see what happens. All right, Anton. 2.5 minutes to go here, 54-50, Kev. What do you see happening down the stretch here? You got, of course, Perseverance having a chance to kind of cut into this lead here. Bobby's might take this 3. No, he goes in strong. He goes, misses it. Offensive rebound, no good. Okay, here it is. It's going to be a free throw contest. Foul's going to have to be made. Yes, this is it. You got a veteran team, a veteran guard controlling the ball. There's going to have to be a foul here. Peter, how many fouls to give? Wow, they didn't need to go for that, Kev. You know, just talking about that last play, you know, you have a guard that has a great shooting percentage in Keontae. He was sped up and double teamed, and he was forced him to kind of go downhill. Went for a layup with a double team, got tipped, lost the possession ultimately. Now you're giving a team that's down 4 life with less than 2 minutes. If Bobby hits this, this could be, Destin with a strong offensive board. Destin is pound for pound, strong rebounder. They do got ball back here. Destin will take that 3 just as big. No good. That was big. That was a big possession that he needed. They might have been better if they took a 2 right there. The ball's down. How many fouls is that? 3 fouls, a lot to give here. They're not going to score. They're not going to go for a bucket. Perseverance is going to have to foul. Oh, what a bad turnover. They didn't need to do anything but hold the ball.
They got to move the ball.
Spencer's going to take this big shot here. No good.
Inside.
Huh?
If I'm Perseverance, I'm trying to get inside, draw a foul.
Yeah, Perseverance took 3 threes in the last 3 possessions, which ultimately cost them opportunities for them to actually go to the hole and maybe get an and one or put them on the free throw line. It's within the 2-minute mark. The clock would stop. Now we're in a situation where it's going to be a free throw contest. They need to start the foul or maybe go for another steal. They throw it to the corner. They did take a 3. They hit it. That was a big shot. That really pretty much sealed the deal here with 40 seconds to go. Oh!
That's what they should have done earlier.
Wow. Destin, the highlight was off the rim dunk. The stoppage of the game was because he broke his watch on the dunk. Foul on Jomar, but he did ride him. 52-57, 5-point game. Foul on the captain. That's 5 fouls. 5 fouls. 5 fouls. 2 to give. 2 more to go. Nobody there to foul him. Quick foul there. Quick foul there. TJ on the free throw line. That's number 7. 25 seconds to go, 52-57. The Night Owls got a controlled lead of 5 points with them being on the free throw line to extend it to 7. 25 seconds to go. These are important free throws here, though. First shot, good. The veteran TJ, veteran guard, ice in the veins, makes his first free throw. Pressure's off, of course, always. You got a rhythm shot on the first one, rhythm shot on the second one, he misses it. Oh! Oh, another. He didn't have to go for that layup either. How many fouls is that? 6 fouls, 1 more foul for free throws on that side. Here it is. There it is. Is there a timeout? Timeout? Why don't you call a timeout? You had time. You had 2 timeouts, man. Okay.
Pay me my money. Give me my money.
Seth.
Don't talk to me. Talk to Jerry. Talk to Jerry.
Jerry. Okay, let's go. Keontae and Jerry then. Let's just go with 2 guys. Peter, give me the numbers when you got them. For these 2 guys. Ready? Huh? Yeah. What's the score?
Jerry had 20, Keontae 19.
2019? Okay. Hey guys, the game of the night just completed, and it was a battle between the undefeated Perseverance team against the Night Owls having only 1 loss, and Night Owls came out on top. It's made this summer league very interesting. Jerry, player of the game, 20 points. You're playing against Perseverance, undefeated team, of course. I saw some plays you did against Teo. Teo made a move like he always can do, get by somebody. I don't know how you got your hand in there in the cookie jar and you got it, right? Because that's something hard to do, to be able to reach in there and grab it. I think if I could think of it, Teo did not move the ball a little head forward, right? But tell me what's going on in this game that kind of gave you success here, matchup-wise, against anybody you're defending, I guess.
Man, I don't know. That's a good team. That's a tough team right there. I think with the group of guys we got, they just make it easy communicating. Yeah. So really, they deserve all the credit. It's just major communication on the defensive end.
Right.
And we got it done.
Well, last week you dropped the game, of course. Keontae wasn't here. That might have been a difference maker in that situation. Yeah. All right. What is it that what Keontae brings to the table for you guys that helps you out so much?
Oh man, MVP. MVP. Yeah. He's the engine. He makes us go. He just constant movement, constant talking, just that leadership we need. He got that. He bring the whole package. So yeah. Well needed for sure.
Yeah, this game was back and forth throughout the game. It was tight throughout the whole time. That's what I expected. You guys really came down to stretch. As a coach, I kind of look at situations here. Perseverance took their last 3 possessions were 3-pointers when they could have probably went inside on you guys and put some pressure on you, right? And on the flip side, there were situations where you guys had held the ball, and it seemed like they were kind of looking for the trap steal, but ultimately they could have just fouled you guys and put you on the free throw line. What was that? Were you feeling down the stretch?
Man, I think it got to probably about a minute or something like that. We knew we didn't have to score at that point. They got to come out and guard us, half court at least. So at that point, it's just patience, hold the ball, make them come out and guard us. Right.
Now, Keontae, 19 points tonight. You were gone last week. You did what you had to do to come out here. You're up against a undefeated team. Perseverance are tough. Got Jomar. Jomar's a tough guard. What can you say about Jomar? Defensively, offensively, what does he bring to the table for them?
I'll be honest, point guard versus point guard, I don't really see anything he could do differently from what I could do. I ain't really played ball in a week. Come back and beat an undefeated team. I got bragging rights right now, so I'm coming for a #1 spot. And I'm gonna just let it be known. Whoever watches this interview, we cool off the court, but on the court, you know what it is.
Yeah.
But love for Jomar.
Yeah. So now, real quickly, you guys are now the #1 seed based on the rule of tiebreak. So you've already beaten the other 2 teams that have 1 losses. So that puts you guys in the #1 seed right now. If you do win your last 2 games, you should be sitting pretty with the #1 seed. And that's a big deal here in this league, right? Of course. So congrats to you, buddy.
Thank you.
And then also this weekend, because we got the 3-on-3 tournament. Oh, are you doing the lake or are you doing 3-on-3? 3-on-3. Committed. Okay, good. Congratulations and good luck for you. We'll see you up there. Okay. All right, buddy. So there it is. End of the night. Thursday night, week number 6 in the books. The Night Owls did amazing thing tonight by not only beating the undefeated team, but now putting themselves in position to be the #1 seed in this league, which they have never been They've always been in the mix. They've been in the Final Four. They are set up to really make a difference in this summer league. And like I said, there's about 4 solid teams right now grasping to try to take the championship here. Let's see what happens. Good luck to the rest of the season here. Always thanks to Anton for doing what he does with the cameras, doing what he does with the editing, doing what he does with Pacific Northwest Ballers YouTube channel. Thank you to Peter for doing the books. He does a nice, clean job with that. And of course, Les, the referee, I never give them credit as much as I should. They did a great job tonight. We will see you guys next week. It's only a couple weeks left for this regular season. Stay tuned.